Honey, hello. Welcome back to the sanctuary. Today we're going to be doing Car Wash Simulator with Annie again. This time in glorious 1440p. And this time, hopefully with a lot less echoes. We got the sanctuary all nice and soundproofed now, so we can finally stream together properly. But I hope you're all doing lovely. You're all having a good night. And if you're not, I hope I can help make it a little bit better. I'm gonna try to keep it short though, because we did just have a big just chatting stream. We're gonna be doing plenty of chatting later on, I'm sure. Oh, all right, let's see if I go here. Oh. Put on the jazz. Let's put on the jazz. And then let's get Annie in here. Let me see if I can figure out how to do it. Oop. Look, there they are. Hello.
Hello.
Your internet blipped?
I just got jump scared by a fucking seagull or whatever bird that was that just screeched at me in the game.
Oh, it's good to be back. And now I can talk to you at a proper volume. I had to be so quiet before.
I think I need to turn down the sound effects volume.
Oh yeah.
What would that be under? There's so many audio options. Jeez. Ambience?
I don't know.
We'll guess ambience.
I don't even.
Guess it's
Oh,
ambience.
my game sound is muted. There we go. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing this bird.
done it twice now. I think it's something that's only in this level.
Oh,
Maybe it's in all the desert levels. There's only like a couple of them.
I like the little customization you got with your. Did you have that before? Your gloves and
I
your.
did that near the end of the last stream.
Oh. Oh my.
It was the ambience volume. It's much lower now.
I just heard it. I just heard it. Hold on. Where did you go for that?
The options, and then there's an ambience volume.
Ambience volume. Ooh. That was pretty loud. So I guess we're cleaning this statue. It looks like an elf. It looks like
An elf.
It looks like a blood elf from World of Warcraft. Almost.
Gotta find all the buckets.
Oh, it's shiny. The what?
The buckets.
Buckets.
The buckets must be knocked over. This one's not moving. Oh well.
What is it, like an achievement or something?
Yeah, there's an achievement for knocking over all the buckets.
Leave it to you to know what all the weird achievements are. Wow, this bird. I'm gonna snap its neck. It's not as loud as it could be.
It was just unexpected.
Yeah.
It was like completely silent going into my intro, and then it's just like this very loud squawk.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to like untrain myself from like I'm trying to stay quiet, but it's like I don't need to.
Sokar is never quiet.
Oh, hold on. My chat box is. Man, hold on. My chat box is not where it needs to be.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like you didn't update it from your
Oh,
last
no.
stream or something.
I think it's fine. It just took a little bit to update. It's fine. It's fine. It's the same. It should be where it is. Every now and again there's a delay. It's not as strong as it used to be, but there is one. I'm also realizing I probably should have assigned a separate button for like muting myself to you without muting everyone, you know?
What do you mean?
Like a mute mic only.
Oh, like you don't have a
I just have it
your
set
mic
to
and
everything.
Discord thing? You just have a deafen button?
Yeah. Just
Rookie
everything.
mistake so far.
It's like I'm gonna be talking to people in my chat and you're gonna feel like you're going crazy. Like right now. Hello, Ashezi.
Oh, is this Shezzy done singing?
Rookie mistake, Sokar. Now they're repeating you. You're influencing. You're bad influence.
Making a mute and deafen button in Discord was literally the first thing that I did with my streams.
Well, okay. I'll leave you to work on the torso of this man while I... It shouldn't take that long, right? We can just sit here and watch Annie do all the hard work while I add another
Like
button.
always.
Ooh.
And then when we're done streaming, he'll probably come over here and ask me to make food.
Don't call me out like that. Okay, so we got ourselves a mute button. We got ourselves a mute mic. Mute mic. Ooh. So now, if I push this button, can you hear me at all? Did you hear any of that?
I mean, I did because it was across the room.
Oh. Well, now we got a button that works. So now
I
can...
am always in a call-out mood. That is literally all I ever do with him.
Are you looking at my chat?
Yes. I stole the Ashezi method.
Oh, no. The call-out mood. Is this water sound too loud? It seems like it's a little loud. Here. I can keep nothing secret anymore. How do I... Oh, the red one is the one. I could just get closer too, but... This is my method. This is not pudding. Power washing this man's cracks and crevices. Oop-a-doo. So, what are you streaming next time?
Like, what do I have scheduled next?
Yeah, even though I know I could just look, but I don't want to.
I think I have another Hades stream on Sunday night.
Oh! Let's see.
I don't remember anything about next week's schedule. I just kind of started throwing random stuff onto my schedule.
Oh boy.
Oh, I didn't realize that Hilda was in the chat.
Hades nuts. That's pretty good. Why didn't I think of that? I'm the one that took the improv classes. And
You power washed all of these sections and then didn't complete.
Ugh. I like to complete things partially. I like to keep things interesting. It gives you something to do. So I'm trying to think of the games that you've done so far. You've done a Hamtaro. You've done Hades. You've done Power Wash.
In Plague Tale, you can't forget about how quickly I completed the boss in Plague Tale.
Maybe that's why I purged it from my memory and couldn't remember. I can't believe you beat it so quickly.
It wasn't that hard.
Well, it was, though. I thought it was pretty difficult.
After he quit, I literally went up and looked like a guide, not to like figure out what exactly to do, but I was like trying to find the stats on the game, and the game was literally rated as easy.
No, shut up. No, shut up. Also, apparently, nuts in German is nuss, nurse, nuss No sé. I don't know. You gotta spell it out phonetically for me. Otherwise, I'll just pronounce all the U's like ooze. Also, I never did say hi to Leah. I'm sorry. Hello. Nursa. There we go. Now you know. Now you know, Annie. If you ever want to say nuts in German.
I will learn the word in Japanese.
But then it'll probably be lost in translation and come off as like, these macadamians. These almonds. I wonder about like comedy like that, how it translates between languages.
I wonder if Japanese people have like a version of a these nuts joke, given that like the whole point of it is words prior to it make it sound like it's a part of the sentence. So
Yeah.
they'd probably have to have like completely different concepts of it in order for the sentences to make sense.
Yeah, totally different sentence structure. Here we are, divulging the
like,
secrets of these nuts.
The Japanese always put the verb at the end of the sentence. It doesn't matter like what you're talking about, like the verb is always at the end.
True. I forgot how weird these texts were in game. The lore. Have you heard of the aquatic ape theory? Oh, that would make things so much easier. I forgot.
Grab it from across the entire map because you just have to have it in your view to be able to grab it.
Well, I prefer to blast from a distance. Well, this is cool. It's cool that we can, like, stream at the same time.
Are you gonna go create a Tiltify account for your stream tomorrow?
I don't know. Maybe. I might require your assistance.
Because I believe Jacksepticeye is doing his big Thankmas live stream tomorrow at some point, so you have that tiny remote chance that he might raid your stream.
In the middle of something really embarrassing, probably. I don't even know what I'm streaming tomorrow. What the hell am I streaming tomorrow?
Are you doing World of Warcraft tomorrow?
Oh! I think so. Which I have to cut in half because I've streamed so much this week. It'd be a 6-hour thing instead of a 12-hour. Because I streamed a bit too much. The Tomb Raider game that we played turned out to be really cool. I feel like they learned from their mistakes with Rise. And I'm kind of mad at myself for not playing it sooner.
Until you get to a boss battle late in the game and give up.
Wow. The audacity of this one. No. We are descaling this man's face. It looks so cracked. His skin's so dry. Giving him a deep cleaning in his ear. Sure, you're doing way more. You know, I kind of wish there was a way to like to track each player's,
how much each person does.
yeah, like each player's contribution, because it would be really funny, because I'm sure you'd be doing most of it. I don't think I've gotten.
I don't know how complicated that would be for them to do, because like you'd have to track percentages of percentages. Like you can't just go off of who completed the task, because like some tasks are massive. Some tasks are like 20% of the entire map. So you can't just give like 20% to the person who happened to do the last piece of dirt that completed a task. You'd have to like track how much of each task each person did and then do like a percentage of the task.
Sounds like a lot of words. A lot of mathematics. I realize that you can't hear my jazz playlist.
I have my own playlist.
I'm like, I wonder if you even know what I'm singing along to. Singing to myself is my favorite thing to do. I wonder what other collab things could we do?
Play Phasmophobia.
Oh. The ghost boy wants to play Phasmophobia.
Or I'm on observation duty.
Oh, that would be a fun one, like Gang Grump style.
Yeah. But we'd have to screen share it between each other, because there's not like an actual co-op thing in that.
Cool idea you have there. Do we even own them though?
I don't, but they're really fucking cheap. Like, I think most of them are like $1 to $3, and then the newest one's like 12 or something.
Ooh.
Chezzy doesn't like the horror game ideas.
Oh, they're smashing their keyboard. Either in rage or confusion. I don't know. Of course, we've also been watching a lot of Lethal Company. That'd be really fun to play someday.
Yeah, whenever it's actually released. It's still early access, kind of basic right now.
That's true. I forgot that it was early access. It's all the rage, the moment.
Very much look forward to seeing what they do with that as a full release.
That's what she said. You like the musical timing. You can't hear it, but it was perfect.
I don't believe you.
Well. Lethal Company. Wait, does Chezzy play Lethal Company?
I think so. I don't remember. I don't have a permanent record of every game every streamer has
You
played.
should. Because if so, I didn't hear about it. It must have been some Twitch thing. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Boo-ba-doo.
I watched somebody play it.
Oh, they play with Azzy. I see. During the birthday stream, which I really wanted to catch, but I believe I was World of Warcrafting like all day. So
Oh right.
yeah.
And then Ashezi kind of bailed when they wanted to play a horror game.
You see, Ashezi, the way that Annie talks about you?
Because I remember in chat I was like, oh, Ashezi plays horror game for his birthday. And they told me to shut up.
He told me to shut up. As they should. Oh. They're denying. They're in denial.
I don't remember if they did or not because I stopped watching shortly after that. Not because Ashezi told me to shut up, but I think I had something else I needed to go do.
I like the name of this ear slab. Clean your ear slab.
Shouldn't it be called hearing organ slab?
Return the slab. Did you ever watch Courage the Cowardly Dog?
I watched that all the time. It was one of my favorite shows as a kid. That and Danny Phantom.
Of course. Because you're the ghost. You are Danny Phantom now. I remember that show back in my day. Oh yes. The glory days of the Cartoon Network. Or was that Nickelodeon? I'm pretty sure. Oh no.
Courage the Cowardly Dog was Cartoon Network. I don't remember. I think Danny Phantom might have been Nickelodeon.
I think it was Nickelodeon, yeah. It was. Oh. Oh, honey. We were talking about catchphrases today. One of the things that I say more than anything seems to be honey. I wonder what's something you... I know you're still pretty new, so we haven't really had time to analyze you.
I'm not analyzable.
We'll see. I'm sure you'll develop some quirks. You're so quirky. And again, I don't know.
My data is not statistically significant yet.
Annie is like Spock. So... According to my calculations, this emotional reaction is unwarranted.
What? Now you just sound like Ashezi doing impersonations of me again.
I know you don't sound like that. I know you don't. You are very logical. You might not be quite so quirky. Not quite so silly. That's me. That's my thing. Oh! Apparently I received a gift. I received a gift from Ashezi. Because I'm special.
Gift.
I don't know what it is. Let me power wash up in this nose here. Ah, thought I could. Okay. Well. I'm gonna go up here and observe your work.
Ah, I fell.
Never mind. Never mind. I guess. Are you coming back up? Well. Oh. Or just do it from there.
Well, I was trying to go down a little bit to see what dirt was missing down there,
Ah.
and then I fell off.
Hee hee hee. Hee 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 hee.
Oh, there's still so much missing. Why aren't you helping?
I'm reading things, okay? Listen.
Reading is for nerds.
Did you hear that, Ashezi? Did you hear what this heretic, this blasphemer, just said about reading? You better not. You better not. Shazzy said readings for nerds!
I'm Mew Mew.
No. No, does that mean that I'm a nerd? Play nerd. Yeah, I can make this jump. Oh!
You made it.
There's a part of this man's helmet slab. It's a little dirty. Also, yes, Annie does have dog ears in the thumbnail, but that what is that? Where did that come from? Hold on, I need to move my my little sub goal is like in the way. Here. There. Wow. I don't know where that came from. That's adorable. And he does have little adorable puppy dog ears. You should show them off real quick. Look, see, it's not just the thumbnail thing. The least effective nozzle I'm using. Why am I doing this? Here. Why won't your ear get clean? Ugh. His cow? No. His dog. His doggo. I guess the way they kind of flop over. Oh, look at you. You're doing multiple layers.
I have a bunch of stuff set up. Like, if I have an amazing idea, like I always have amazing ideas, I can also use this.
What are you doing? What, did I miss something? Oh, you're making it rain.
Rain, what?
Wait, has it been raining on my stream for the whole...
I activated a light bulb.
I just realized I got my rain overlay on. Turn that off. How long has that been on? You see, Ashezi was getting onto me for the same thing. They're like, Sokar, you need to stop copy pasting your sources. That's how you end up with weird things like this. Oh. You? I was trying to clean that.
Well, you didn't know where the dirt was, so you didn't clean it, did you?
Also, yes, Annie is a dog ghost boy. Or a dog. Or dog ghost girl. Annie uses all the pronouns. Ugh!
There's so many 99% in this list.
Well, I did my best. I did my best. I'm sorry, my best isn't enough for you. Is that supposed to be a necklace? This
What?
piece? There's no way.
Does it say necklace?
It says necklace, but
Yeah, because it goes around his neck.
well, it's a heavy ass necklace. I like to think it's more of a collar. Maybe there's a leash somewhere. Goes on this giant statue. Also, he's blue. I should have made the joke. He's blue. Dabba dee dabba da.
Is that really a joke, though?
I think so. The mere mention of that song is enough to make people go. Which you didn't hear because my laugh track is independent of my Discord channel. Don't you have a bunch of soundboard effects too?
I do, but I don't think they're wired into voice chat either.
No. See, probably taking ideas from me, huh? Oh, you! I was gonna clean that. You fuck. You. There, I did something. Aren't you proud of me?
I thought he was gonna make a blue balls joke.
Why you blue balling me? It's stupid. Okay. What are we missing?
Go into your tablet and see.
Ugh! How?
Escape.
Escape. Oh. The cheat card slabs. I see. Oh. Oh. Don't do it. I got this one. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. I'm gonna here. Got the helmet. I'm gonna have this in no time. No time. What? Eh. Where's the rest? Ugh.
There are slabs on both sides.
Oh. Are there? That seems like a silly deduction to make. Hello, Bucky. Welcome back. I know that you were at the end of the last stream. Welcome to the beginning of this one. Okay. Now we have a to-do list. The cheek, the helmet, and the necklace. This necklace. I don't know
The
what
necklace is the hardest thing on this one because it's like, it's gonna be in like some weird crevice somewhere that you can't see.
I don't know. I can get in all the crevices. It's something I'm very good at. You see? Look. I did that. I did that. Okay. So, what am I... What's... I need to get up. Can I use you? I'm using you. Eh. You become my ladder. No hard feelings. What? Where's the... What? Jean-Claude Flambeau. What?
What? Oh, is that some story thing?
Jean-Claude Flambeau. Okay, well that's an interesting thing that happened there. Look at all the hard work.
Look at how clean it is.
Oh, you got little hearts in your eyes. I'm gonna clean a plane. What? I thought I heard a beep. I thought I heard a ding. Maybe it's just you loading in.
I didn't hear anything.
Well, I'm losing my mind. See, now my sub goal is covering the text so you can't read them.
I think there's a challenge. Well, like you can't do it on your first run, but
Here.
there's like a challenge mode for this one where you have to completely clean this plane in like a minute 30 or something.
I put my heart between us. Bound by love. Caldera Cola. Timmy Timerson the First. Are you getting these messages?
No, only the host sees the messages.
Oh. Timmy Timerson the First. Hello, nice to meet you for the very first time ever. I understand you'll be working at my private airport. This other person you don't know. This is Annie. You've seen them. You know them. You definitely know them. If you've been in my chat for as long as you have, and I know that you have, this is my moderator.
I'm the one that's always heckling.
Yeah. My beautiful, lovely assistant, Annie. And a heckler, apparently. You're my #1 fan and my #1 heckler. But you know what? I guess that's just love, isn't it? It's just how it goes. What is this person saying? Give you an example. Only yesterday we had... Never mind, I didn't read it quickly enough.
You're not nerdy enough.
I am too. I can actually read very quickly. It's just that was up. I didn't look at it quickly enough, you know? I did not initiate the reading quickly enough. That's something I was always really good at. I could just power read.
Never really read anymore. I just learned to skim for keywords.
I get assigned a book in school. Like, okay, class, we gotta read this book. I'm like, okay, done. Okay, I'm ready. I'm like, why aren't the rest of you done?
Cause like my teacher always knew when I didn't read stuff, because I would do better on like the quizzes and tests. So like I was in the IB program in high school, and if you don't know what IB is, it's basically like AP, except you don't get to pick and choose which classes you want to take advanced. It's just every class that you take is advanced now. And one of the things that IB focuses on teaching you like a lot is what we called how to bullshit. It's basically a skill on taking like anything in life and creating a ton of bullshit around it to make it sound like you know what you're talking about.
Oh.
And I got really, really good at that. So I utilized that all the time in my English classes, which IB English has literally nothing to do with English. You don't, I mean, I guess in the first year they teach you a lot of worthless words that you're never going to use in real life, like assuage and other crap like that.
Assuage, you mean? Sorry.
But IB English is just all reading. They should just call it IB reading because that's what it is.
IB reading.
And yeah.
Sorry.
You could have continued with the IB reading these nuts. You missed your opportunity. But I would never read anything. I would just bullshit everything. And I'd always get like a 70 to 85%. Like I was usually in that like range for quizzes and tests because I was always bullshitting. And I would mostly fail on the parts where I had to like talk about some specific component of a character in the book that I didn't know because I didn't read it.
Oh.
But there were the occasions where I would try to read the book, and it really showed because I would always do really, really badly on the quizzes and tests when I tried to remember from what I read instead of just making shit up. And at one point, my English teacher came up to me, and she actually told this to me to my face. She said, I could always tell when you read the books because you do worse on the test.
Oh no.
And after that point, I just stopped even trying to read. It's like, well, if I do better on the quizzes when I don't read and just bullshit, then like, why read? Why not just bullshit all the time?
Well, I guess if it work, it work. It work. Also, someone in chat said that we were so different. Yeah, we do have our differences. But that's what I enjoy. We complement each other in that way. I need someone to help me organize my chaos. And Annie does just that.
There was also the time that they didn't believe that I was actually trying to read text. Like, my mom especially didn't believe that I was trying to read stuff.
Oh.
And so there was one night, this was before that I found out that I had like ADHD and stuff, so like I didn't understand what was happening at the time. But my mom didn't believe I was reading, so she had me come out and sit with her in the living room to like prove that I was reading by reading out loud to her.
Yeah.
And we read through 2 chapters of I think it was Grapes of Wrath, something like that. Something I don't remember because I didn't actually read anything of it. But I can read very, very well. And I read out loud for 2 whole chapters, however long that took, flawlessly. And she was like really impressed. It's like, oh, you actually read all of it. Like, and then came the part where she asked me to summarize what I had just read.
Oh no.
And I just blanked out. The most I could come up with was something about a river.
I see. So
Because like my ADHD, like I can
Right.
read perfectly fine, but I don't process the words. So everything I read just kind of went in and straight back out.
I got jumbled around. See, that's one of
And
my...
she was so frustrated with that response that she just closed her book and got up and left and didn't even say anything.
Oh no. See, like, one of the appeals for me in reading is that, like, how do I describe it? It's like you're directing your own little movie in your head. You can make your own little castings.
Yeah, and I'm capable of doing that if it's something that actually interests me, but like honestly, that entire time I was reading, I was probably thinking about like Quake 3 Arena or programming. It's like, this would probably be a good way to resolve this programming problem that I was having as I'm reading Grapes of Wrath.
Oh, I see. So you got like multiple lines of thought going on. I see.
So it was more like I have zero clue what the fuck I just read. I remember the word river occurring a lot, but I did resolve a programming problem that I was having.
Well, hey, we're all different. Despite my own kind of memory issues that I have, I don't know, reading, I never really had a problem with it.
I mean, that's not... ADHD isn't so much a memory problem, more than I just legitimately didn't process that into my brain in the first place, so there wasn't anything to memorize.
Right. So if I can remember things in like a series of like chain events like that, and especially if I can attach them to feelings, I feel like I can remember something a lot better if it's attached to an emotion. And so reading for me is always very emotional. Like, oh, that part made me cry.
But, yeah, even past that, I didn't find out that I had ADHD until way, way later in life.
Bye, Leah. Thank you for stopping by. Good night. Mwah. I always get very emotionally invested and like get very upset. Like if I read through a really intense chapter and they killed off a character, I just, no, I'd have to take a break. That'd be when my reading would slow down. My reading will slow down if it gets to something really intense like that. It's like Game of Thrones, you know? Like, no! No, I have to take time to process. And then I'll get back to binging.
But fortunately, I just found like really good ways to kind of deal with ADHD without realizing I was dealing with ADHD. Like the skimming thing that I do is like a really, really helpful thing that makes it so I can understand what I'm reading without having to process all of the words, which I'm not capable of doing.
I see. So, I was
I
gonna
did that a lot in college. I didn't buy like any of the textbooks that I was supposed to, because it's like one of those things. It's like, why buy a $200 textbook that I know I'm not going to read anyway?
I was gonna try to make like a tech-related pickup line, something about processors and like how you said you couldn't process. So, am I the processor to your GPU?
That's not how that works.
I don't know. I've tried. What are we cleaning? Lower wing. Look, I am a romantic, but oh. Anyways. I'm a romantic.
I actually almost failed that English class in my senior year because I wasn't reading anything. And like my English teacher near like the last 2 months of IB English in my senior year, I was actually failing the class. And my English teacher was like really worried because I think looking back on it now, she knew that I had ADHD that was just undiagnosed. Because I found out later from my parents that my counselors had actually approached them multiple times about being tested for ADHD, and they ignored it all and just claimed that I wasn't being challenged enough because, I quote, they didn't believe in psychology. They literally said that to my face.
Oh. Oh no.
And I think my English teacher figured it out at some point, but like ethically they're not allowed to approach me about it because like it's my parents' wishes kind of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So she started doing completion grades for the last couple of months of my senior year because she just wanted me to pass. And she was just begging me, it's like, can you please just turn something in and I'll give you the completion grade. You'll get 100%. And I still didn't turn in the assignment.
Oh, oh no.
I barely passed that class.
English was always my strongest class along with history.
I did pretty well in my 20th century world history class. I did very poorly in my history of the Americas class. Summary, South America is not that interesting.
I always enjoyed reading about European history.
20th century world history was basically European history. I don't know why they called it world history because it basically only covered what was happening in Europe.
I will clean this finger. I will clean it well. The intermediate finger.
She's so fucking real. What does that mean, Mew Mew? Are you commenting about my parents living in an alternate reality?
There was one year where my grades in, I think it was actually my British history. No.
British history?
No. It was British literature. British literature. The tail end of that year, I was like getting D's. D's nuts? I know. And it wasn't because I was like bad at it or anything. But that was a part of my life where I was mentally not doing so well. And my teacher was like really understanding, did their absolute best to help pass me through that. They even like went so far as to be like to try and nominate me to the what was that? The National Honor Society. Do you have that?
We did, yeah.
And
IB students are automatically nominated to it because of the prestige of the program.
But after a little bit of being in it, I requested to be removed from it because I just didn't feel, I was too humble.
I never joined mine just because it's like, I'm an IB, like, I literally only interacted with people who were like extremely smart, and I didn't enjoy being around them that. So like, to give you an idea of the kids that are in IB, they would literally compete over who could maintain a GPA of a perfect 4.0.
Oh my god.
And I was like, that's a bit too far for me.
Too much. I'm not competitive. Hey, yeah, there's something we got in common. I'm not super competitive. Well, depends. I was in chess club.
I always felt so out of place in IB because it's like, yeah, I realize I'm smart now. I never believed it when I was younger because I always had shitty grades because of the ADHD thing. But like, I realize it now. But at the same time, it's like, I just never felt like I fit in with them because I did not care nearly as much as they did.
I might have fit in. I don't know. They were all very, I do remember that about them, being very outspoken, very just like, very outgoing.
Did you have AP at your school or something?
AP, yeah.
Because IB is very limited. Like, it's very hard to get IB at a school. You have to have a certain number of teachers that are certified by the IB organization to teach the classes that they have. Part of IB is they have you do short and long essays. You usually do like 2 or 3 per year per class. And they're not essays that are graded by the teachers you have. They send, like, they fucking put them in expedited envelopes and send them out of country to experts in the field to have them graded and returned to you later. And that's how you get your like official IB scores.
I can guarantee you, my school did not do that.
No, I guarantee your school would never have qualified for
my
IB.
school looked like a prison.
And it's not even free. You actually have to pay like something like $400 for every test that you take because of the fact that they hire experts in the field to grade the tests. So it's even more limited that you have to have a fairly well-off family, like where people literally can't be an IB because they can't afford to take the tests, which is kind of fucked up in its own way.
Well, I got one thing to say about that. You know, scarecrows? I'd say they're pretty outstanding in their field.
That's such an old joke. Like, as soon as you said scarecrow, I was like, I know where this is going.
We were talking about, I don't know. I love this because people can see the kind of dynamic that we have.
I actually did fail my IB chemistry exam. if you probably aren't aware of how IB scoring works, I got a 2 on my IB chemistry exam. So IB exams are on a scale of 1 to 7. 1 and 2 are considered failing. 4 is generally considered like the average person's grade on an IB exam. 3 is considered basically like barely passing. A 5 is considered pretty good, like basically like your above average grade. 6 is you did amazing on this kind of grade, kind of like you got a 100%. Like that's what a 6 is a 100%. A 7 is like over 100%. And the IB organization, over everyone worldwide who takes the exam, only awards like a couple dozen 7s. Like they actually limit how many they're allowed to award per year. So like if you get a 7 on an exam, it's like, oh wow, you're like a super person in this subject, and like
star.
Colleges chase after the people who get 7s on exams.
Oh. I had something. I had another joke and I lost it.
It probably wasn't good anyway.
No. Oh, Annie and I are more than friends, honey. This is Annie, not only my moderator, but also my partner. They're pretty cute. They're pretty smart.
Oh, I was going to tell you, there was an achievement for completing this entire map using only the white nozzle, but you ran off and started spraying before I could tell you that, so...
You know how I be. I just start spraying. This sculpture reminds me of like that thing that they would do in art class. Like, your assignment is now, you must draw a hand.
I used to get really good grades in art class, but I never continued doing art.
Oh.
I mean, you've seen some of the stuff we have hanging around the apartment and all
You
that stuff.
You are a
in the hallway.
little artiste.
But all that stuff that I have hanging up in our hallway, that's all shit that I did in like 8th and 9th grade art classes.
Oh, well, that's very good. Would you like to see my artwork in the... I was more of a writer. But you know, the artists, I got a soft spot for the artists.
I would write really random things. Reminds me, my English teacher at one point, this is unrelated to the ADHD thing, but at one point, she was telling the class, like, if you're ever stuck while writing, like, your essays and stuff, just don't stop. Like, if you run out of ideas, just kind of pivot and just keep writing about anything. Literally anything. Just keep writing. And you can, like, cross out or delete irrelevant stuff later, but as long as you keep writing something, whatever it is, like, eventually your brain will circle back around to relevant stuff. And I took that a bit too literally.
Oh no.
So at the end of one of my class periods, I had gotten so far off track. I was literally writing like a fucking novel about like some sacred stones that gave you special powers. I like
Tears of the Kingdom.
I wrote like one fucking paragraph that was related to the assignment, and the rest of it was like 10 pages of this weird novel.
Just writing fiction.
Oh, I wish I had saved it though.
The free writing stuff in my English classes was always my favorite. People would always joke about me. Like, Sokar, pencil down! Stop it!
They're very, very strict about that in IB. If you don't put your pencil down when they call time, they will come over and take it away and disqualify your exam, and you have to do it over again.
Take it away? It's so mean.
Well, because IB considers that a form of cheating.
I'll smack their
Like,
hand.
Continuing after the time is up is cheating.
I see. I've never had a problem writing. I was always very good at that.
I was very upset when I took my IB computer science exam because I ended up getting a 5 on the exam, but I also didn't finish the last question. And so I just kind of sat there after I got the grade. It's like, I could have been one of those people who got a 6 in IB computer science if only I could write faster and my hand didn't start cramping. I didn't get to the last problem.
Just, I don't know, there's something special about handwriting I love so much.
Also, handwriting code is... that's like the only time I've ever handwritten code. Nobody handwrites code.
That sounds awful. It may not be a surprise to you, but I never did very well in my advanced mathematics classes, algebras.
You're required to take IB math higher level if you're in IB. Like, it's not even an option to take the standard level classes for math. And you were only allowed to take IB language classes if you already had 1 or 2 years of that language prior to entering IB. So, like, I hadn't taken any Spanish classes before, so I wasn't allowed to take IB Spanish, even though my Spanish teacher thought that I should be in that class because I was so advanced in it. But yeah, I was stuck taking IB Latin just because that was the only thing I was allowed to take. But IB Latin was still fun. I loved my Latin teacher. She was the most fun person ever.
Oh yeah, so was mine. So was mine. I remember, well, God, Latin. So many great memories. But there was once when I was like writing up on the board and some people were like making fun of my handwriting. Cause like my handwriting, especially in high school, was super edgy. I'd put little crosses in my O's. It was very decorative.
I mean, I always put... Did you do like the diagonal slash through your zeros, or...
Maybe. Probably.
Because I did that with my zeros, because I always hate when people just write zeros and O's without differentiating which one they are, because like on a computer it's easier to tell because a zero is thinner, but when people write, people don't pay attention to how thin their handwriting is, so all the zeros and O's just look the fucking same.
Yeah. But she stuck up for me.
It drove me insane.
She stuck up for me and was like, well, Sokar just has really cool handwriting. Just like complimented it and was like, yeah.
But my 3 things were, I did the diagonal slash through zeros to differentiate them. I wrote my 1s with the little hang down at the top and the line at the bottom. So because I did that, I would also do the German thing where I would put the line through the middle of a 7 to differentiate it more from a 1.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I might have done that one too. I don't think the last time I hand wrote numbers. I was very passionate about, like, you know, I love history and culture. I love mythology. And in my Latin class, I remember there was like some like teacher in training or something, Etiquette for short. And she came by and she was like trying to teach the class, doing our Latin stuff. We were learning about Icarus. And the teacher, the real teacher, was sitting in the corner, you know, just kind of watching. And this lady goes on like a big long spiel about how, you know, none of this should be taken seriously. It's all, you know, blah, blah, blah. Just started berating the ancient culture. And I got very passionate and defensive and was like, well, it's important to put ourselves in the perspective of the people so we can understand. And I went on a whole, like, the whole class was silent because here I was going back and forth with this grown-ass teacher about teaching. I think I insulted her at some point. I'm like, well, you shouldn't be teaching this if you're not passionate about it.
Yeah, I mean, we learned about that stuff, like, I mean, my teacher didn't just come out and say, like, don't take this seriously, but, like, when you're studying mythology and stuff, yeah, it's important. It's both important to understand that a lot of people at the time took these stories seriously, but it's also important to understand, like, these stories are told to teach lessons to children.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to explain, like how the story of Icarus, you know, there's like a moral there.
Yeah, and like someone who just goes into it like, don't take this seriously, is like, but like, sure, you're not supposed to take it seriously in the sense that obviously it's not real, but
Yeah.
like, beliefs are there to teach lessons, not to say like, don't go fly closer to the sun. Like, no shit. Like,
Yeah. But I remember my teacher was just smiling in the corner at me. She was so proud of me defending her class, her subject. I felt so cool after that day.
did you ever do a mock trial in your Latin classes?
A mock trial. No. Oh, I did that in one of my social studies classes, though.
Well, one of the things that we did in, I think our second year of Latin. So as we were studying the assassination of Caesar, one of the things that we did is hold a mock trial for Brutus, and they basically split the class into 3 sections. One part of the class was on the defense team, one part of the class was on the prosecution, and part of the class was the jury. And there was just like 2 weeks leading up to it. I was on the jury, so I didn't actually have to do like any preparation, because like, what the fuck does the jury do to prepare for a trial? And so I kind of got it easy. I didn't have to do as much work, which worked out way good for me, because I was a pretty lazy student at the time. But yeah, we just held like it. We held the trial like to today's U.S. legal standards, where there was like objections and stuff, but the teacher was the judge, and he was very, very lenient on like what was admissible evidence and stuff, because like, obviously being too strict with today's legal standards would not be fun, because it would be really hard to find evidence and stuff that you could introduce, because it's something that happened way long ago, and we don't actually know all of the intricate details to be able to do that. But one of the things that the teacher explicitly allowed was bribing the jury. So I got all of the brownies and cookies and all of the other treats. And like, my only job was just to like take jury notes and then render a verdict at the end. And I was the only jury member in the entire class that got a 100%, because my jury notes were fucking hilarious. I was writing down weird shit like, oh, the defense brought in brownies today. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, bonus points. Stuff like that in my jury notes.
I see. You were corrupt. You were one of the corrupt.
I was a very corrupt jury member.
I see.
But I think the teacher wrote, I still have my jury notes. I was so proud of, like, I wasn't sure at the time I turned it in. It's like, God, I wrote a lot of weird shit in here. I don't know how good of a grade I'm going to get on this, but I think the teacher wrote something like, this was hilarious 100. And I was just so proud of it that I kept it. I still have the copy of my jury notes in my binder somewhere.
Julius Caesar. That is my favorite Shakespearean play. Can you guess what part I had whenever I was in that?
Were you the dirty assassinator?
No, I was Caesar himself.
Of course you were.
Yeah.
Mr. Ego.
Ah. I got to be Julius Caesar. It was so fun. It was like a thing we did. I think it was like competitive with different teams doing plays, and we did Julius Caesar, and my role was so good. Our group won, mostly because of me. And my
I don't
role.
remember who we ruled for as the jury.
I played such a dramatic Caesar. They loved it. They loved me.
Do you not get scaffolding in this level?
Apparently not. I couldn't imagine doing this.
We don't even get a ladder.
I couldn't imagine doing it with a white nozzle, like you said. It would take too long.
Yeah, it's not hard, it just takes fucking forever.
Oh, there's so much. All these annoying little crannies.
The distal finger.
Yeah, they're all named like in a very artistic way.
It's artistic. That's literally what the
Well,
pointer finger is
'cause
called,
it's
is
like
your
it's
distal
like-
finger.
no. The only people that care about those kind of details are artists and like hand surgeons.
Specifically hand surgeons. No other doctor cares about the correct names of your finger, just hand surgeons.
Yes. Hmm? Ooh, how long have we been going? It's been almost an hour and a half already.
Yeah, once we finish this map, I need to take a break and get something to drink.
Okay. I got some more cranberry Sprite.
I'm surprised you haven't gone for some raspberry lemonade yet.
Oh, right. Forgot. I got to get a second glass for raspberry lemonade.
The thing was, you were supposed to have a hot and a cold drink, not two cold drinks.
Well, what if both drinks are things that I like? I do normally have a thing about that though. I'll have a hot drink and a cold drink, and Annie makes fun of me for that. The people on stream, people who watch me know, I'm always alternating. Cold drink, hot drink. Gonna have a drink for hydration, a drink for caffeine, a drink for the sugar, which is usually my grape juice. What are we missing?
The two things on the screen.
Oh. I was like, oh. You're right. The finger.
This one that's hard to get without scaffolding because it's not easy to grab.
Firmly grasp. Boom, 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 boom. The phalanges. It's so weird. I don't know. Oh, you got it. You got the whatever that
There's
was.
still another one on the inside.
Oh. On the inside. Oh, okay. I was way off.
You left the inside without completing everything.
Oh, well, look. I know. I know.
What is the next map?
Next map is a fishing boat. We're gonna be on a boat. The Pelican. You said you wanted to take a break?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab something to drink real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll probably take a break too. So if you've been sitting for the past hour or so, hey, maybe you should get up and stretch those butt cheeks of yours, huh? And then we can continue. We'll be right back. Mwah.
Be very quiet. Shouldn't disturb a vampire while he's feeding.
What's going on here? What is happening? Why am I down here? What did you do? You must be so proud of yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just over here power washing.
I'm sure. Hello, Derek. Welcome to the sanctuary. Hello. Oh my god, I can feel a sneeze coming on. Oh no. Oh. Never mind. I got hiccups instead. No amount of soundproofing could mask my sneeze. So I'm looking forward to it. I went and got myself some hot apple cider and a sandwich. Well, I didn't make the sandwich. Annie made the sandwich. It gave it to me. Okay, I suppose.
There is an achievement in this map for doing the decks of the boat first.
The decks of the boat is there. Be a shame if I ruined your achievement progress.
I mean, I already have the achievement. I don't care. If you don't put the achievement, then don't do it.
I guess that's true. We are playing on mine, aren't we? I'd only be sabotaging myself. Did you know that if you press C, you can have a free aim?
I don't like using it. I like being able to move around.
But wait, what about? Does it matter if you accidentally hit the other pieces?
You just can't complete anything other than the deck.
Ooh, I see. I understand.
If something else dings before you finish the decks, then you won't get the achievement.
No. How did this get so moldy? Moldy wood. I feel like if it was this moldy, then the wood would probably be rotten. And we would fall through. Well, 9% done, 90 more to go. Oh, 10%, so actually, yeah, exactly 90. Eh. Eh. There, I did that part.
So productive.
Yes. Productive is my middle name, honey.
I thought that was seductive.
What? What did you just say?
Seductive.
Oh. It like cut off. I didn't know what you said. I'm seductive. Ah. This is true.
Possibly also conductive.
Oh. Well, I don't know about that. Does this count as a deck? It's technically called a bow.
Yeah, it's still the deck. I don't remember if the steps count though.
Conductive. I guess I did. Wait, hold on. I was gonna say, I did shock myself once. Quite badly. I'm reloading my microphone. There we go. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. It's important that you reload. You resynchronize.
Synchronize these nuts.
Oh god. It's really interesting coming from you.
Why does it matter if it's coming
I
from me
don't-
specifically?
It's just... It's so unexpected. It's from the people you don't expect. The quiet ones, you know? The biggest degenerates. We've talked about this. The things that you say on stream, I'm like, wow. Wow. I love it. Well, is the deck not clean? I guess it's not. What are we missing? What am I missing? Probably this.
As there's a ton of dirt still on the deck.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you might be seeing things. It looks pretty clean over here. Where could the last dirt be? I'm curious, whenever I flash the dirt, does it flash for you?
No, it only flashes on your own screen.
Ooh. I think that'd be kind of annoying if you just saw me feverishly flashing. Just flashing you left and right. Where could he be? Where he be? Oh, I don't know. Oh no. I've come so far. I've tried so hard. And in the end, it didn't even matter. Oh.
Did you get the achievement, or do we need to do the steps too?
I didn't get an achievement, no. We have achieved nothing. So I guess the steps do count. Watch it be like actually the deck wall being part of it.
No, it's not.
Hey, that's my threshold. How dare you clean it for me? No, stop, no. 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 Hey, I got it. All hands on deck. Whenever you like, I don't know what you're doing. I guess you're like turning your head to take a drink. You nuzzle me every time.
I am eating sour gummy Starburst.
Oh. It sounds delicious. Okay, so now I can just clean anything I want, right?
Mm-hmm. There's only one achievement per level.
You like how I'm noticing that your hand is so much steadier. You're going in like lines up and down, and I'm just like... You get different methods. Different strokes.
I mean, I do have much better aim in video games.
Oh, you. Everyone has better aim than me. Probably. Unless the NPCs are like artificially like dumb. That was something that actually became a bit of a joke when I was playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Me and this guard were just shooting at each other, and we were both horrible shots. And so it went on forever. I would like pop up out of cover and shoot at them, and then they would pop out of cover and shoot at me, and just none of the shots were connecting. I took out like the rifle and was just spraying bullets everywhere all around them. I got so frustrated. Eventually I got them, but only because their aim was worse than mine. Oh. I need to find that moment and clip it. I do think that's a game that you would enjoy. You ever played any of the Tomb Raider games?
I played the first one in that. Was it Rise of the Tomb Raider or something?
Oh, that one's the second.
Oh.
The first?
Shadow was the second.
No, Shadow's the third. Rise is the second, and then the first one in that trilogy is just called Tomb Raider.
Oh.
It was like a reboot.
I played one of them. I don't remember which one. And I didn't finish it. I think I just got distracted with something else.
Just the reboot trilogy. I wonder if they'll go beyond 3 games though. Or don't know. What about that? Aren't they making... No, I guess... I thought they were making another Hitman, but I guess not.
Oh, they're making a 007 game.
Right. Right, I remember now. God, there's this like drummer in one of my tracks on this jazz playlist. And he always kind of jump scares me whenever he starts. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. Oh no. I fell. I want to get to the top. No. Do they not have ladders? Hmm? I guess I have to just...
It's not that hard to jump up there. You're
No.
just doing it wrong.
No. What do you know? What would you know about that? Nothing.
The fact that I got up here in like 2 seconds.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this long ass, there's a long rod. You get on top of that rod.
What do you need to be up there for?
Because I need to, I guess I can reach it from here, kinda. I'm just cleaning. I'm just cleaning the rod. Whatever it's called, what is it called? A mast. Clean the mast. Ugh. This one's got so many weird little spots. That chain's not long enough to do anything. I don't understand. I don't know.
Well, you are not a boat operator for a reason.
Well, ugh. I guess the chain doesn't need to be that long. They're all about the ropes. They like playing with ropes more than chains, I guess. Boop, 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 boop. Danger. Heavy machinery in use. They must be talking about these nuts. Right? See, my timing with that one is just not as good. I try.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was so funny, I just forgot to laugh.
Oh, listen. Listen here, you. I wish that your chat could hear my Sphinx. It just doesn't carry over. You clean the cabin. I'm still working on this rod. Mast. And don't you come over here. I just want this one thing.
I was cleaning the hole.
No. Doobity-doo. Oh, my eye itches. Oh. You still have your ears on, don't you? Well, pinned on. Maybe they're not actually pinned on. Maybe those are your ears. Mind the gap. What? Is it common that people fall into this?
Maybe people like you.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Is that not how you choose to remember it?
Your sass is off the charts. You're coming in at like a 9 and need to dial it back.
To an 8.9?
No. A little more.
Okay, 8.75.
No. Oh my god, is this not clean enough for you? Ugh. There. You see, my problem with this game is it pisses me off. I get a little too emotional about it.
You're the only one.
Why aren't you clean? Okay. All right, I've cleaned the hatch. And now, I'm gonna clean the whatever that is, the gun whale. Cause it's fucking dirty. Wee! Wee! This whole thing is called a gun whale. Maybe it's actually pronounced differently. The gun wale. The good wale. Maybe. Or the gun wall. Is this where they put the guns? Where they fire at the insurgents? You fell. I saw that. Warning, look out for anchors. Failure may result in injury. The captain's not responsible for any more anchor-related incidents. Wow. It must have happened a lot. Why is there so much shit all over this boat anyway? That's what I want to know. They probably say, oh, it was in storage or something. I don't know.
Where would a boat be put into storage?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just hypothesizing. I'm theorizing. Maybe there's a place where they put boats and they get all dirty in the harbor, in the port. The people like us can clean them. I'm curious what is up here. What is it? These stairs. Anything intriguing? No. The lighthouse over there. Ooh.
That'd be cool if we could clean the lighthouse.
Unfortunately, we cannot. There's like a whole town. Wow. Do they let you? How far do they let you go?
Not very far.
I'm leaving the job site. Bye. There's cats on the roof. I want to car wash them. They're like on all the roofs. There's a big fat cats all over. Just admiring the boat. Wow. How did I not see those all before? There's so many cats. Mockingham. Well, they're on the rocks too. All looking out at the ocean. Danger, propane. No smoking. Ooh. There's cats on the dock. There's cats on the beach. I think the cats have taken over this town. Are we working for the cats? It's gonna take a while. I don't know why. It's real crusty. Pretty disgusting, actually. Ugh.
Did you get tired of cleaning the upper parts of the ship?
I don't know. I'm just all over. I'm just all over the place. I don't like this. It takes too long. I'm leaving. I'm going somewhere else.
Wait till you get to the pyramid, jeez.
No. My wrist was starting to cramp. All that waving around. Okay. No, I fell. I'm cleaning. Oh, I'm doing it. Wow, I'm really doing it. The pelican. It's like scratching off a lottery ticket. That's what this game is. Scratching it off.
Why do you only have the shortest and the longest nozzle for this sprayer?
What? I don't know. Because why would you want in between? I don't know. I don't know why I do many of the things that I do. I just do. I get what I need. I get the things that I need, not the things that I want. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Fire exit. I like how the arrow is just pointing to the water. In case of fire, jump.
Roll up and kiss your ass goodbye.
Mm-hmm. Place your feet in the brace position, bend over, and kiss your ass goodbye. Man, I have a headache that is beginning to set in. That's why I've been kind of quiet. Oh no. My aching head.
Did you not get enough caffeine?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I should have gotten coffee instead of apple cider. Huh?
It is 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, but do I want to get up and do that? Sokar, more like Sokar. That's pretty funny. That's pretty good. Oh my god, just clean the hole. There, I cleaned the mooring hole. There. I'm just soaking these holes. Soaking them. Ugh. Why? Okay, how do I change the nozzle or whatever the fuck it was? How do I do it?
You push the button at the bottom left corner of your screen that goes to the nozzle changing screen.
I'm already at the shortest. I'm already at the shortest one. Ugh. I think it's because I was prone. I was crawling. I was crawling on my belly, and I'm doing it again. Oh. Oh my god, just get clean. Just get clean. Thank you. Boom, 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 boom. Meanwhile, Annie is just in perfect silence, just enjoying themselves.
I mean, it is entertaining listening to you not clean things properly.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm telling you, I'm just a very emotionally charged personality. I hate cleaning in real life as much as in this game. It pisses me off a little bit. It's like, get clean. How dare you? You know? Boy, we reached the pinnacle of gaming. You know? In the year 2023, we will power wash. We will power wash. We will clean. We will do. Not because the things that are easy, but because they're hard. We will power wash. Why did I pick a game about cleaning if I hate it so much? Hate is a strong word, I guess. It's a great game for talking. It's a great game for just vibing, you know? To take the pressure off of the pressure washing, you know? But whenever I play this game on my own, it'll take me like a good 3 hours probably to get through one map. I don't know if that's an exaggeration or not. I need to go back and see. I feel like it took a while. It's not that I hate it. I just get impatient. But whenever I have like someone to chat with, and then it's not too bad. Everything's better when you have someone to do it with, you know?
Have someone to do it all for you.
Oh, that too. I'm erasing your offensive language off the side of this boat. Oh no, not the bottom. You can deal with that. You can deal with the bottom. I don't want anything to do with it. I'll just be cleaning this part with my power washer. Ooh, windows. I forgot to clean those. I forgot about the windows.
There you.
I know.
How could they see if there's a fire and know that they need to make an emergency exit?
No, I guess they'll die then, huh?
Out the windows.
I guess the cabin will become an oven. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. The Pelican.
I wonder if ships this size have like smoke detectors and stuff on board. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just curious how archaic it is to alert the crew that there's an emergency, or if it's like similar to having a house just in the water.
A house on the water. Is that not what a boat is? You think they got smoke detectors on the space station? Like, probably. It's like, what would you do? Come Well,
Try to put out the fire before everything goes to shit and you all die.
I wonder if you could use the same methods in zero gravity. Maybe they would
I thought we looked this up at one point. Like,
maybe they would just like vacuum seal the room and then, you know.
because like a fire could only occur inside the space station.
Yeah.
It requires oxygen to burn. So there would not be a fire on the outside of it.
But if it was on the inside, maybe you could just like vent the air, like seal off the room, vent the air, and then maybe you're good. I don't know. Seems like it'd be a bad time though, because in zero gravity, fire would spread equally in all directions. That wouldn't be good.
Well, I mean, fire spreads to wherever there's fuel. Doesn't really matter what the gravity is.
I remember looking that up. Fire becomes spherical. It's spherical! That would be a weird one. Is like, if you were to use like water, well, obviously water is a precious resource.
Well, it also depends on what's causing the fire. Like, water only puts out specific types of fires.
True. Like, you don't want to put water, like, what's that? Like on an oil fire? Cooking oil?
Yeah, because like an oil fire, water would just spread the oil around and wouldn't really do anything because there's still fuel to burn.
That's a good time. Yeah. Fortunately, I can say that I've never started any fires like that. Where was that one time I left the forgot to turn the oven off? Actually, wait. No, there was one time. Before I met you, when I was with my parents.
You started the kitchen on fire.
I was making a pizza. And the pizza fell. And caught fire. The kitchen filled with smoke to open the door.
It just, what did it fall on? The stove?
And it was like pizza in the oven and it fell off the rack.
Oh, like, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
You didn't put it on the rack properly.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't like a fire, it was more smoke than anything. But yeah, that pizza was ruined.
Yeah, it's actually pretty hard to start a fire in an oven, especially if something falls to the bottom of the oven. Like the coils inside of an oven and like the coils on a stove, if you have that type of stove, they actually get hot enough. Like, they're designed to be self-cleaning and that they basically incinerate anything that touches the coils. And yeah, that produces smoke, but it burns at such a high temperature and so quickly that it basically can't start on fire. Like, there'd have to be something else there in order for a fire to start. Like, if you've ever used the self-cleaning feature of an oven, that's literally all it does, is it just makes the oven extremely, extremely hot so that anything on any part of the oven just gets incinerated.
Uh, you don't think just a group of tiny elves just runs around power washing? I remember being confused by that when I was a kid. Self-cleaning? What does that mean? Does it scrub itself?
Always open your windows before you run the self-cleaning cycle on an oven. Because it will produce smoke and probably set off all of your smoke detectors if you don't have the windows open.
Oh. Pro tips with Annie. How to maintain your kitchen appliances.
Tool time with Midnight.
Nah. Tool time. Ooh. We're at 80% there. Ooh. Man, this wall is really... I just want to set it aflame. I want to set this whole boat on fire. That would clean it. That would be a nice self-cleaning cycle, I think.
I think that would just turn it back to the blackness that it was before. Windows. What are you telling me? I don't care. Windows is always coming with annoying notifications, giving me summaries on things. Oh, I know why it's not clean. Oh. What were you trying to?
I didn't realize
clean
there was.
the rim.
I didn't realize there was another other side to it for some reason. I was cleaning the interior of this. It's like, why aren't you getting clean? Because the entire outside is disgusting. That's why. It makes sense now. Ugh.
You fell.
I meant to.
Did you?
Oh, yes. Of course. It was for content.
Don't believe you. I think you're lying to me.
Lying? Why would I lie to you? How do you even clean back here? It's so difficult to get back here. It's too hard. How am I supposed to do it? How are you? Wait, is there a... I didn't know you could get in there. How the hell did you get in there? Oh.
I walked down here. It's literally the ground level where all of the things are.
Oh, look, I didn't know it was accessible for some reason. You're doing everything from up top. I just like to be on top. What can I say?
It's like, how did you get down to the ground? I didn't know there was ground.
Amazing. I discovered the ground. Could not imagine doing this by myself. Can I just say, if this were a solo power wash stream, ooh, I don't know.
This would be an all-night activity for you.
Yeah, it would be an all-nighter. Time to take a break. Time to take another break. Time to take yet another break. Man, my scroll wheel is doing that thing again. So annoying.
Maybe you should stop getting gunk in it all the time.
Well, kind of. I don't know what that's about. I am now power washing the trim. Observe as we clean and purge the trim of its filth. Amazing. I know. Probably not doing a very good job. I'll be honest, I'm not taking my time.
Why does that not surprise me?
I like get all panicky. I don't know why. I'm like, oh, gotta get it done. Gotta get it done. It's so close. It's the last stretch, the home stretch. Then it just ended up taking longer, and that's the irony of it. There's all the spots you miss. All done? Question mark? What am I missing? Must all be stuff up top. Oh, I see the dirty rod. Right. I have cleaned it. I
can see a ton of dirt up top just from where I'm standing, so...
That's what I heard. Oh. Oh. A ton of dirt? I don't know about a ton. I don't know about a metric ton. Oh, some couples, you know, I don't know, why should I compare us to other couples? Really. If we choose to power wash together, then that's just how we are. I'd say that's pretty unique. How many VTuber couples out there can you say, one, exist, and two, power washed together? So I say we're blazing trails. Oh, wait, do you actually leave footprints in the dirt? I don't know. I see footprints. I don't know if they're mine.
No, if there's footprints, it's just part of the dirt. It's rendered that way.
I got all excited. A really weird thing that excites me in games is when there's footprints. Like, ooh, realism! Especially in the snow. Snow footprints are so satisfying in real life too. It's always interesting to see how different games will address that. You have some games like Assassin's Creed 3, their take on snow physics is not quite right. What if they ever fixed that in the remaster? I don't remember.
No, I think the remaster was even more broken than the original game.
That was your favorite Assassin's Creed, right? What was your favorite one? I like how whenever you receive those kinds of comments, you don't try to defend yourself. I have too much pride. When you tell me that something that I hate is something that I love, I'm like, now listen up. You're wrong, and here's why. But you? No. Oh, I didn't get the top of the windows. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo-ba-doo. Railings. These railings are gonna get so clean. Was that the Family Guy that made fun of the Death Star and Star Wars not having any railings?
Yeah.
We really should get some safety railings installed. Someone can hurt really bad. Oh, there's that one bit. There's that one little bit of dirt at the tip. Man. Okay, but I can get it over here. It's like trying to color and stay in the lines. Something I was not good at. You gotta fill in the white space and stay in the lines. The most basic thing you could ever do, like in kindergarten or whatever. Just get so impatient. I would submit those to the teacher. It should be like, Sokar, go back, do it again. I have a vivid recollection of that. Coloring things in kindergarten and being told, nope, not done. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Little did I know that that little quirk of mine would follow me all the way into adulthood. Oh my god, this fucking spot is gonna give me a conniption. Ugh. 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 Okay, here. Okay. Okay, are you clean? Are you clean? Is it good for you? Are you done? No? What could you possibly require? What is wrong? Is it this? No, this is something different. It's just something completely unrelated. We'll clean it anyway because it's dirty. Oh my god. There. I cleaned the pulley, but now the chain has its own separate progression. Come on. What is this? Why? Who cares? Who cares? Is the fucking boat inspector gonna come up here and be like, it seems like one ring on the chains has got a little bit more dirt. Not done. This ship is not seaworthy.
Gotta be completely spotless in order to go out on the dirty water.
I guess. Man, so particular. Oh my god. Oh. How irksome. How very irksome. Yeah, let's see. What is wrong with you? Let's diagnose the problem. The problem... I can't get in that... Granny! How? Do we got a step ladder? Do we got something?
No, you don't get any of that stuff in this one.
Well... That's really stupid. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna lose my mind. Why can't I just throw a water balloon and like the blast radius be enough? Here we go. How about this spot? There, finally. The pulley arm was the worst thing on this whole boat. And this mast. I'm really trying. Oh, never mind. I guess you found the spot. Congratulations. I did most of it for you. I did most of that for you. Oh, detected. Dirt detected. Where? Zeroing in. Please, just get clean, please. Oh. Why aren't you getting clean? See, this is why. Do you imagine if this was like a job for me? Do you imagine me like washing, I don't know, someone's car and just, why the fuck won't you get clean? And the customer's like, who are you talking to? Are you okay? Yeah, it's just your car. Your car's being a little bitch. Sort of like I was a window washer. Why is that guy out there angrily yelling while cleaning the windows? That would be me. I always take it personally, you know? If I stub my toe on like, I don't know, a table leg or something, it's not my fault, it's the table's fault. Oh, come on. Let me have this one thing. It never fails that like I see Annie just like ding, 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 and I'm always fixated on one thing, just like, what the fuck? Ugh. This winch. Please. Oh. Ding. You like how my winch is on that list? This winch cannot get any wetter. I've been so wet. What am I missing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing at all. Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, it sucks. Oh. There, we did it.
Mostly I did.
There. My boat. And now I sail off into the distance without you. Oh, these nuts is right in the beginning. Oh. The world's getting weirder by the day. Last night I was out on my boat when I caught whiff of this glorious smell. What? Imagine if you took just the juiciest little shrimp and enhanced all the bits of that flavor that you loved and removed all the bits you hated, then added a pinch of parsley. That was this smell. Naturally, I followed it and hadn't got more than a half nautical mile due west when a huge wave came out of nowhere, scooped me up and beached me on the foreshore like a curious beluga. It's gonna need a good hosing before I hit those waves again. Ew.
You say so.
Whatever. Cleaning the recreational vehicle again. Hello there. My transport is dirty and making me so sad. Ooh. I see. Ooh. Ugh.
Go check out the RV.
Should I? Oh. That's not an RV. That it looks like the UFO from Destroy All Humans. Apologies for the deception and relax. This isn't an alien invasion or anything weird like that. Sure. We're simply time-traveling scientists from the year 2278. Oh. Is it purple? It is. It is the UFO from Destroy All Humans. I guess purple and green are pretty commonly used, though, in alien sci-fi. I love that game, except for the boss battle that I ditched on. Surprise, surprise.
You mean there's another game where you didn't finish the boss battle?
Well, yeah. You're right. I hate to admit it. Are you gonna try to do that one? Because it sucks. It mostly sucks because it's so blinding. There's just so many flashing lights. I remember playing that, and like, while I was playing, there were people in the chat that were like, I literally have to like turn my phone brightness down and whatnot. It was so bad. So I was like feverishly trying to figure out how I could reduce the brightness. I started encouraging people to not look. Just listen. If it hurts. It's like one of those games where they quote unquote remastered it by making everything shiny and everything has bloom. Every single effect has gotta be bright. I hate bloom effect. It's like that thing some games would do, like whenever you'd come out of a dark place, they try to simulate your pupils or whatever adjusting to the change in light so you like get blinded.
Except people's eyes don't actually do that.
It's like crazy. Why are we doing this? There's a lot of things that developers do with the camera that is like, they're trying to make it like a movie camera or whatever.
I feel like a lot of it is just game designers wanting to show off their skills and doing completely unnecessary things to prove that they can do it, even though it's like, well, you're kind of being detrimental to the game by doing that, so I don't know, like, if I really trust your skills.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't a more important skill realizing when something isn't appropriate?
True. The hallmark of the good engineering is not when there is nothing left to add, but when there's nothing left to take away. I forget who said that. It's a quote. Mount Rushless. That's the name of the volcano. Mount Rushless is the master key for the entire Pacific Ring. When it blows, they all blow. And the last time that happened, we said goodbye to the dinosaurs. This lore. Wow. Didn't realize the lore went beyond this little town. Are we saving humanity? Also, I like the idea of the aliens just being time-traveling humans instead of little green men, just people. Who knew that I would find a pleasant spin on a sci-fi trope in Power Wash Simulator? Also, I realized I left my rim lighting on my model, so you're like all in the dark. Being all edgy over there in the shadows. Ooh. Ooh. One of the things I do like about this game, I like whenever you clean the dirt off of like a light source and the light comes through. Is cool. Like the maps that have lights. After UFO, would you like to say goodnight?
We can. I don't know what's after this. If it's the pyramid, if we get to the pyramid, that's gonna be like an all night. Even with the two of us, that takes forever.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't remember what's after this.
I feel like off stream, I remember helping you power wash a structure. I can't remember if it was the pyramid. Had like a bunch of murals in it.
Yeah, it's the pyramid.
Oh,
it takes forever.
That one. Because it's the final map, right?
Yeah, that's where you learn the true story. What the volcano has to do with everything.
Ooh, spooky. If it blows, they all blow. Apparently. Spotted and shot down. This UFO was spotted and shot down. How is it still in such relatively good condition then? I don't understand. Just got a little dirty. The fact that the developers had to like come up with lore for this game though is kind of funny because they didn't have to. It's just been like, it's just a game about cleaning. But they snuck that in there. I don't think it was in any of the trailers or anything.
They had a lot of fun with it leading up to its official release, because there was that one time Mark played, and he was like reading a tweet from the developer that was like, what do you think the lore of the game is? And it got Mark thinking, is like, so there is lore.
Oh, really?
There is a deeper meaning.
I know he loves finding lore. The hyper propulsion drive.
Because it doesn't really start introducing you to a lot of the story elements in the lore until pretty late in the game. Like, there's just references dropped, but they don't mean anything until you've played further. Like the garden gnomes being everywhere. You just think it's like, oh, this just some people had some garden gnomes in their fucking garden. Like, big deal. A lot of people have garden gnomes.
They're weird. Those people are weird people. I don't know, maybe they're pretty cool, but I could never see myself being like, yeah, it'd be a great decoration. Gnomes. Get everything on top.
I did.
Maybe. Possibly. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Oh, the last percent. Where is it? Man, it's that last percent that always gets tricky. Oh, I don't know. That one's annoying. this socket. I'm gonna lose my mind. There. I finally cleaned it. Okay, what do we got left? The hyper propulsion drive. Where's that? What? Oh, we have ladders? Since when? Since when do we have ladders? Oh, this thing. Oh, it must be something on top. Oh, I must have missed the spot. Oh no, honey. Oh no. Oh! Where's the debt? Where is the debt? Oh, I see. How do you spawn a ladder?
You just grab that one. There's only one.
Oh, okay.
You don't create them.
I thought maybe you could create them. It's this little sliver of dirt and the inside. Of course, now my own ladder's in the way. Oh. Oh, I pressed the wrong key. Oh, I can't grab. I could move the ladder. I could. It won't let me do it with you on it, though.
You should be able to.
Well, that's not how it works. Never mind. I guess I don't need to. Okay. What do we got? What's left? The Wave Pulse Tractor Unit. What the hell is that? The Wave Pulse Tractor. I'm guessing tractor beam, so it would be underneath. Maybe? No. I have no idea.
Oh, it's these cylinders below that make the the wall.
Okay. Then we're missing one of the landing sockets. Did you get it? I heard a ding. Ding. And the disc. What? The main gyromagnetic disc. What? Oh, this inner ring? It's like inner ring here. But I don't know where the dirt be. Ooh. There's just like a millionth of a decimal point of dirt here somewhere. Ah! Pushed me. How dare you?
It flung the ladder across the map too.
Oh. Is there a cutscene here? Or...
I don't think so.
Oh. Okay. If you do me, wait, if you use your pressure thing at the same time, what? Do you just hold your mouth open? Then you made it weird. You made it weird. Oh god. Let's see what we have left. What's the time lapse? The Lost City Palace. Is that the pyramid?
I think so.
Okay.
There's no way we'll get that done tonight. That's a lot of power washing.
I see. I see. Well, then I guess we'll call it there. We'll kick you out of the game. Get out of here. Are you sure you want to kick this player from the game?
How dare you?
Yeah. I don't need them anymore.
You have been kicked from the game.
How's it feel? How's it feel? I would bring you back. Hold on. I wonder if I can bring you back to the main place or not. Let's see. If I go back. Whoa! I know you're gonna be in the corner. You're like, yeah. I gotta drag you. Ow! Ooh. Here. No? There you go. You can hear the seagulls. I forgot to mute the game. Jazz, go away. Jazz band, you've overstayed your welcome. Okay, well, I hope that everyone enjoyed our little collab tonight. Playing Power Wash Simulator.
I really want to get I'm on observation duty at some point and we can play together.
That sounds fun. You would help. You'd probably be doing most of the work there as well.
I don't know, like, one of the reasons why Dan and Aaron playing that together and whoever that girl that was it Allie that started helping them is like, because every type of person kind of focuses on different things depending on like just kind of their personality and everything.
Yeah.
Which is why playing that type of game is fun, is like if you have like very different personality types, like everyone contributes because people focus on different aspects of it.
Huh. You're right. Oh, I think that we are done here though. We're done, so we've done the washing. And I'm wondering, if I move, do you move with me? I think you're attached to me as an item.
Because you don't know how to place things properly.
I think you're stuck on me. I was wondering, I was like, why are you bouncing around while I'm moving? It's my fault. Your eyes changed color. Okay, well, everyone, be good to yourselves. Take care of yourselves. I will see you in the next one. So it's gonna be a bye-bye from me and a bye-bye from Annie.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye-bye. Mwah.